Hi, today let's work on some happy hips. If you've got tightness in your hip flexors or in your glutes or in your hamstrings, today's seated chair yoga will help to address those issues. Today all you will need is a strap and a chair. So if you don't already have a yoga strap, a towel or a belt of any sort will do. I have a yoga strap. They're really cheap. You can get them anywhere. It's just basically a piece of fabric that will help to support you in some positions. So if you're not able to touch your toes, you can wrap the strap around your foot, for example, and it just gives you an extra reach. So if you have your strap or belt or towel, keep that handy. Make sure your chair is in a secure position. It's not going to slide on the floor. Safety is definitely a top concern today. Let's go ahead and just find a comfortable seated position with your feet on the floor. Sit up nice and tall and then just relax a little bit. Take a few moments just to find your breath. Your breathing doesn't have to be any particular way. Just let your breath be normal, natural. See if you can feel the inhale and feel the exhale. Take some time to get centered, grounded, calm, and relaxed. In today's happy hip sequence, we will be holding each posture for about 2 minutes. During that time, focusing on your breath, especially the exhale, will allow your muscles to relax so that you can comfortably find that stretch in each position. At no point will you want to feel a sensation of more than 5 out of 10. So if you find that you're struggling or grimacing or something is hurting or your body's shaking, you've gone too far in that position, go ahead and back off just a little bit. Today it's all about just ease and stretch and finding that edge, that balance. Let's take some inhales and exhales together. This is a breathing practice that you can come back to at any time during today's practice. We'll take an inhale for 4 counts and then an exhale for 8 counts. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, making a ha sound. Let's begin with inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just a couple more times. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time together. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your breath return to normal. Close your eyes and just relax. In order to get the maximum benefit of the stretch, we want to tap into our rest and digest nervous system. And the way we can do that is through focusing on our breath, having an exhale that is twice as long as our inhale. That is our brain talking to our nervous system saying you're in a safe space, it's okay, you can relax, and that'll let go of some tension and help you get that stretch you're looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with some movement. We'll just start with some shoulder rolls. So pick your shoulders up, move them backwards, and drop them down. Doesn't have to be a big movement. We're just getting some fluid moving around in those joints. So up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. And you just go at your own pace. And go around for a few times. And switch directions. You might find that it feels a little different to go up, forward, down, and back. Up, forward, down, back. It's okay if it's not quite the same. You're just getting some blood flow, getting some tissues warmed up. Even though we'll be focusing on the hips, it's good to get all the joints moving around. And go ahead and return back to the backwards. Up, back, down, and forward. A couple more times here, and switch directions, bringing your shoulders forward, forward, down, back, and up. Okay, and then just bring one shoulder forward and then the other. Just getting a little bit of a spinal twist in there. Moving your shoulder forward, other shoulder forward, forward, and back, forward, and back. All right. And just shake that out in whatever way feels good. I think it feels good to do some neck rolls here. Okay, let's start warming up our legs. Our hip flexion and knee flexion and ankle flexion, knee flexion, and hip flexion, they're all related. So let's get those ankles warmed up. So if you need to hold up your leg to move your ankles around, that's fine. Or if your legs are dangling, just move your ankle around in circles. And then reverse direction. And reverse direction again. And one more time, reverse direction. Okay, shake that out and let's go to your other ankle. And again, just gently rolling. And a reverse direction. And reverse direction again. Your ankles should start to feel warm by now. Go ahead and reverse direction if you didn't do that yet. Okay, shake that out. And we'll kind of do the same thing with our knees now. So just holding your thigh up if that's comfortable. And make little stirring the pot motions with your lower leg, letting your knee joint get some fluid in there. And switching directions. And switch directions again. And last time in the opposite direction. I'm going about 5 times in each direction. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you're doing something. And shake that out. Other leg. Stir the pot. Maybe you're making some soup. What kind of soup are you making? I could go for some gazpacho. Switch directions. I lost count on that one. And reverse directions again. And last time, reverse directions. Okay, and shake that out. Okay, our next warm-up is a hip opener. So you can do this seated if you want, and just stepping up and over. Or if you'd like to stand, maybe you want to use a wall for support, or you want to use the back of a chair, whatever's comfortable for you. I'll demonstrate sitting down. So just make sure you are nice and secure on the chair, and lift your knee up and step outside, just like you're going to step over something that's on the ground. And up and center, up and out, up and center, up and out, up and center. If you're standing, it looks like this. And from the side, up and out, up and center, up and out, up and center, up and out, up and center, up and out, up and center. And last time, up, out, up, center, up, out, up, and center. Shake that out. You're doing great. Okay, so our first posture of today is called Pigeon. So Pigeon is going to help open up your piriformis and your glutes and help give you some more flexibility with your rotation in and out. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Now, if you need a strap, you can wrap a strap around your ankle and just give it a secure tug. If you're able just to rest your ankle on your knee, that's great. And go ahead and take a nice deep breath in here, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, just let everything relax. If you're able to push down on your knee a little bit, that might feel good. You might want to be towards the front of your chair a little bit, especially if you're able to push your knee down. And we're returning to your breath for in count for 4 through your nose and exhaling for 8. Make sure you're comfortable. We're going to be here for a little bit. So if you need to make adjustments to your posture or something is bugging you, go ahead and make that change. Maybe it feels good to bend forward just a little bit. Remember, you don't want to feel any joint pain. Anything sharp or sudden is a sign that you've gone too far. Go ahead and back off a little bit. You don't need to be in any pain today. You'll feel a stretch. And muscle stretching, muscle sensation, that's all good. Maybe it feels good even to walk your heel in towards the crease of your hip. Maybe it feels good to let your knee drop down. It's okay if it doesn't. This is a wonderful place to be as well. We are almost done with our 2 minutes. Let's take one last inhale and exhale together. So we'll inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale and fully relax for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now as you finish your exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly hold your ankle and your knee, return your ankle to the ground, and so give your knee some support along the way. Okay, shake that out if you need to. Reset that. And let's go ahead and go to the other side. So bring your left ankle to your right knee. This side might feel completely different than the other side, and that's okay. Let's go ahead and get that timer started. And again, if it feels good to press down on your knee, maybe that's what you want to do. If it feels good to lean forward, that's fantastic as well. Or if you want to use a strap or a towel around your foot to help give you a little support, that's always available as well. You might notice you have some tension in other areas of your body too. Since we're holding these stretches for longer periods of time, we really get an opportunity to hear what our body has to say. So maybe you feel some tension in your shoulder or your neck. Try and let that go. As you're breathing in, imagine the air not just filling up your lungs, but going to any place of tension in the body. And then as you exhale, imagine that tension just drifting off and out of your body. Four, count, inhale through your nose, making the sound on your exhale. Just a few more moments here. Giving your body time to be in these stretches every day will increase your flexibility quite quickly. You'll probably start to notice that you're able to hold the posture with a little bit more ease or for a longer period of time. It's amazing how quickly the flexibility can come on. Okay, on your next exhale, slowly, 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 give your knee and ankle some support as you replace your ankle to the ground. Shake it out. Let's come to a stand here, and just for a moment, slightly press your hips forward, just to give a little bit of openness to your hips. Just a little bit. And since we're here, just shake it out. Okay, let's sit back down on our chair, and we'll move into a seated twist. So with your feet on the floor, reach your right hand to your left knee, your left hand to behind your chair. Now maybe that's just to the side of your chair, maybe it's to the back. If you have a back on your chair, you might even be able to grab onto the back of the chair to help give you just a little bit of a twist. So we're looking for a spinal rotation here. So take a nice deep breath in here. And as you exhale, feel your torso relax. And give yourself just a little bit more of a twist. Maybe it feels good to look over your left shoulder. Maybe you want to look over your right shoulder. Maybe you want to look just straight ahead. It doesn't matter where you're looking. You're just looking for an upper body twist here. Well, it's actually upper body and lower body. Lower back anyway. As you exhale, think about if your body is relaxing a little bit more. Maybe you can go just 1 millimeter more into the twist. Or maybe your body's saying it's enough and you need to come 1 millimeter out of the twist. About halfway there now. This spinal twist is really great for your psoas, which you've probably heard of here and there. Psoas is an amazing muscle. It connects our upper body with our lower body. It does hip flexion and rotation of the spine as well. So if you have tight hips, a tight psoas could be part of the issue. And this gives just a little bit of a stretch to the psoas. All right, congratulations, you are just about there. Let's take one more breath in together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly, ever so slowly, bring your left arm to your right knee. Return your right hand to your right knee. And let's just do some side bends here, just to get a little bit of different motion. And nice cleansing breath there. And we're going to do the other side. So sitting up nice and tall with your left arm, bring your left hand to your right knee. Bring your right hand behind your back, maybe touching the side of your chair, maybe touching the back of the chair. Just find somewhere comfortable that you'll be able to get that spinal twist in. It's also a nice shoulder opener too, especially for this side, your right shoulder. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere. Maybe it's in your legs, maybe it's in your shoulder or your neck. Just really think about letting that go. The reason we hold these stretches for so long is because it takes a little bit of time for your brain to talk to your nervous system and then for your muscles to react to what your nervous system is saying. So 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes is a really great amount of time to give your body the time it needs to communicate and let go of that protective stretch reflex. Over halfway there now. I'll give you some silence so that you can focus on what your body is saying and let go of any tension you're feeling. Remember to return to your breath whenever you need. And let's take one final inhale and exhale together here. Inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Slowly release your right hand, bring it to your right knee. Release your left hand, bring it to your left knee. And we'll just do some little side bends here. Just some motion, just to help get your body reset and rebalanced. You're doing great. Let's move into a forward fold. So come to the front of your chair. I'll go to the side so you can see. So you don't want to be fully back on your chair. You want to be towards the edge of the seat so that your, we call them your sits bones. So it's the bones right at the bottom of your bum or right at the edge of the chair. That'll allow your pelvis to tilt forward as we go into a forward fold. Extend your legs as far as you're able. If you need to keep your feet flat on the floor, that is fine. If you need to have your knees bent, that's fine. If you're able to have your heels up and toes pointed towards your nose, that's great as well. And with a, inhale, reach your arms up and just round your back, coming forward. Make sure you are nice and secure. Go as far forward as you're able. If you want to use a strap, you can use that. So maybe it feels good to hold onto a strap to come forward. And you may be here, and that's fine. You may feel the stretch anywhere on your back side, so it may be in your lower back, it may be in your glutes, or your hamstrings, or even your calves. So your position may be like this. Your position may be like this. If you need to rest on your arms, that's fine. Just find the point where you can feel a stretch and still feel relaxation. Perhaps your arms are coming to the floor. Release any tension in your neck. Let your shoulders be heavy. We're nearly there. A couple more breaths. Let go of any tension in your jaw. And we'll take one final inhale together here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk yourself up. You can use your hands to walk yourself up on your knees. Put your feet flat on the floor if they're not already there. And let's reach up towards the sky. Just one hand after the other, like you're picking apples from a tree. Just to give yourself a little bit of an extra stretch. I'm feeling good. I hope you are. Our next posture is a downward dog. And there are a few different ways that you can do this. So with the downward dog, the idea is that we are going to be in a bent over position, but we're going to support ourselves with our arms. So we can use the chair maybe it's comfortable for you to stand shoulder width apart and bring your forearms to the chair, bend your knees, and point your tailbone towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. So the idea is to keep your back and neck long and strong. No weight in your wrists or your arms. Standing strong through your legs, and let your head be heavy. So that's one option on the chair. Another option is to straddle the chair, and then you can come down on the chair as well, on your elbows or touching the floor. This is nice because you can have some security in case you need to pop down for a second. Another option is to be at the wall. So if you're at the wall, just place your hands shoulder width apart, slightly more than shoulder width. Feet are hip width apart. And then you're going to push your tailbone back and let your torso and head hang heavy. So you choose one of those positions that's right for you, one of those modifications, and we'll go ahead and get started holding that for the 2 minutes. Okay, so I will demonstrate on the chair. You can use anything. You can use your bed, a bookshelf, kitchen counter. Remember, the idea here is to keep your back long, lengthening your spine. Knees are bent, heels are on the floor. I feel this stretch right now in my hamstrings. You may feel it in your calves. You may feel it in your back. It's okay wherever you feel it, as long as it's relaxed and you're not fighting. Or if you feel yourself cramping up or the muscles shaking, you're too far into it, the position. You're not getting the benefit of the stretch. Okay, we are over halfway there. You are doing great. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, slowly press into your hands. Walk your hands back towards your hips, and slowly come to an upright position. Let's go ahead and take a seat. You've done a really great job today. So we have hit on the major muscles of the posterior chain, so your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. Hopefully these postures will help get you moving around a little bit better and give you a little bit more sense of ease throughout the day. Let's take a nice deep breath in together and let it all the way out. One more time, inhale in and let it all go out. Thank you so much for stretching with me today. I am looking forward to seeing your progress. Let me know how you're feeling. I'll see you next time. Take care.